FNCS is in 6 days, so you know what time it is. We did Grand Rail prediction, and we did the FNCS before that prediction, so it's time to do the 2022 Duo FNCS Finals predictions for NA East, EU, and NA West. So let's get right into this. So starting off with the NA East region, we're going to go from 10 down to 1. It's going to be relatively quick, but when I get to my top 3, I'm going to explain why a little bit more in depth. So, coming in my 10th spot, I'm going to go with D-Roller and Trashy. They are unconned at Kami Split. D-Roller loves going every Kami Split. Last chapter, Kami Split. This chapter, Kami Split. I'm going to show a map right now of the uncontested teams, which does sway into my predictions and why I picked them. So coming into the number 9 spot is the fan favorite, probably definitely the most popular duo, the NRG duo, Day and Clicks. You guys may be shocked. Why? I just don't think Clicks is going to be that good of an IG. I think they could fight, but I still think Surge is going to be an issue, and I think they'll have to do the fighting strategy, which I don't think is going to work too well at this season because with SMGs, anybody can kill anybody. With pumps, I think they would definitely do much better. Day is just Day, and Clicks is Clicks. So yeah. Coming at the 8th spot is Donnie and Macwood. They are going the Grotto, and they're going Southside Grotto, where Tragic and Skills was going in Heats. I think with Macwood getting pads, he's just the high ground type of guy. He loves his high ground, and if he gets those pads, he gets the Grotto or the Vault Control, then I believe he could even get up to top 3. I just think it's going to be hit or miss with him. If he gets the pad, you're going to see a lot of wins from Macwood. If he doesn't, well, he's going to fall down to the leaderboard real quick. So coming in at number 7 is the uncontested duo at Logjam, is Jamper and Dukes, which I thought would have had a better season. Jamper's had a pretty rocky start, so it was Dukes. Jamper was first doing Tragic. They split from the Dukes. I really thought these two would have much better seasons, but they're fine. They're quality, and I think they will get top 10. I think their finals experience, Jamper getting second in Trio FNCS and Grand Rail. Obviously, he's the IGL of that trio, and now is the IGL of the duo, and then one of the best fraggers in all of NA East in Dukes. So yeah, top 7 for them. So coming at the number 6 spot is if they had a better draw spot, like if they had Uncon Greasy like they did in the 3rd session of semis, and you saw how bad they dominated, I would actually put them top 3 probably. But the French-Canadian duo of Pamstu and Fatch, they're going near Sleepy, they're taking Lighthouse, and the pad area with the IO chests, which is still a good drop spot. It's just I don't think they're gonna get that good of RNG from there. Like, I don't know, if you get snipers out of that like henchman chest, it's just gonna suck. You're not getting the god loot that they want, obviously. So yeah, I just don't think they have a good spot to get a top 5, but 6 with that drop spot is really good. So coming into our top 5, we have a duo that didn't qual out of FNCS Qual 1 or 2 and didn't even make a finals, I'm pretty sure. But they've been consistent all season long. They've been close all season long. And that would be Joji Rokane with Uncon Rocky Rails. They're just the duo that I think will get a top 5, and I think they'll get it pretty easily. Nothing else to say. So coming out of number 4 spot is a duo that's also had a shaky start. I think they're going Sleepy, which in the heats and all that, they went Grotto, but that is Scented and Cold. I think Scented is just one of the best players in NA, alongside Cold, who's a god fragger, and I think that's just a recipe for success, so I think they will get a 4th. Coming at top 3, which this team could win. I'd really be annoyed if they did win, not gonna lie, because they've won, or yeah, they have won latest True FNCS and the latest Grand Rail, which is Bugomiro. And yeah, there's nothing else to them. They got Uncon Chonkers, one of the best POIs on the map, and they're Buga and Miro, so you know they're that good. So coming at the 2 spot is a team that has unconned Coney Crossroads, which Coney actually is such a good spot. The NA West prediction, you guys will probably guess, they're landing Coney too, who I think will win. Coney is actually a really good spot, and Stretch and Commandment have it uncontested. Stretch is due for a win. He's one of the best players ever to touch this game, and I think he will get a top 3. I don't think he's going to win. I think the player in first is also due for a win, and I've said if he's going to be first, but we'll go to that. But yeah, Stretch and Commandment, Commandment's Commandment, Stretch is Stretch, the best mechanical duo maybe out there. So coming at the number 1 spot, which I actually believe is probably most people's first place, or it's either Bugomiro, which is Kanata Acorn. Kanata is just won, I think, 3 cash cups, got a 3rd twice, and then his worst placement is a 7th. He did good in FNCS. It's just Kanadi's done good in every FNCS grand finals. He's, in my opinion, the best player in the world, or not in the world, on the NA Regional East. Maybe in the world, that's debatable. And alongside Acorn, an FNCS winner, I think they're the most dominant duo. They have been this season, and I think they're going to win NA East duo grand finals. Two honorable mentions I just want to say real quick. Number one, Tayson Elite. They didn't qual, or they didn't play until semi heat 3. I think they're a really good duo. I think Cease is just a winner. I think he's such a good player in grands. He may not be the most mechanical gifted player, which he actually is really mechanical. But yeah, he's one of my first one. And the second one, if Bucky and Cam get off spawn, like maybe 9 times or 8 times, I think they can get a top 10. I think just Nico, what I've heard, wins off spawn more than Bucky and Cam. But we will see on the day of, I guess. So yeah, that's my 2 honorable mentions. And yeah. So EU is next, the biggest prize pool, the biggest region, and debatably the best region, but we'll never know until World Cup. Personally, I think the best player is on EU, which is Tayson, but I believe NA is a better overall region than EU, and I think we'll get the better average placement in World Cup. But besides the point, coming at the number 10 spot for me is you and Stompy. Stompy's been an OG since day one. They are contesting Aqua at Bugle, but I don't think they will fight. Stompy and Aqua were doing at the beginning of the season and at the end of the chapter for scrims and all that. They're both really good friends. They've been playing since day one. I don't think they'll contest each other, and they will both be able to get good loot, decent splashes, and they will both get Spider-Man, as I think there's 6 Spider-Man spawns at Bugle. So a top 10 for them. Number 9, we have the fan favorite. Both fan favorites actually got 9th. Clicks and Day, and then the fan favorite of Benji and Savage at 9. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I just think they're my 9th best team on this list. I think these 8 teams are just above them, but I would not be shocked to see them win. Benji is due and Savage is due for an FNCS win, and I think they may be able to do it this season. This would be their best chance. They might be the best duo, but we'll find out on the day of. Coming in at number 8 is a team, if they were not contested, I could see them maybe getting a top 3, but they are such a good fighting team though, so this actually might help. So they might actually, hell, they might even win. But they are contested, which is Malibuca and Mustache. They are contested at Camp Cuddle. The contest might actually help them. It just depends if the third-party teams come in and kill them or fight them, but we will see. But if Malibuca and Mustache make it off spawn more, like maybe 8-9 times, they might be able to get a top 3. Malibuca, I think, statistically is the best player this season. He's the most dominant player, I think, this season also. He's such a good player, along with Mustache. The trio that contested Benji and Savage, they're just such good players. So coming in at the number 7 spot, in my opinion, is Vidil and Rezon, the W King duo, some of the 2 best fighters in all of EU region. I think they're in a full send height, probably. I think that's their play style. They have, well, they kind of Condo Canyon. Andalex is there, but they're taking a different side. I think if Vidil gets a backside, he can rotate to Rifts and get a free rotation, get good mats, and it'll be free for him. Maybe get a Spider-Man on the way, hopefully maybe for one person. But yeah, 7th spot, Vidil. Coming in at the number 6 spot is a duo that also qualified in heats, which is Janice and Vortex. Vortex, from what I've heard, is literally maybe a top 3 best fighting player on EU, and he's very underrated. If you guys may know him, he contested his duo Janice at Craggy Cliffs way back when Janice and Hen and Chapix were just straight up dominating everything in True FNCS. They're now duoing, and I think with Uncon Greasy, they can actually do very well, and maybe even squeak into the top 5. I just think there's 5 duos better than him, but on the day, they make. So coming at the number 5 spot is, in my opinion, the 2nd best player to ever touch this game, and then one of the best fighting players on this region who has had actually a pretty bad start to this season so far, which is Noah Riley and Aqua, obviously. They're contested at BU with Stompy, but like I said, Stompy, they're just not going to fight each other. They're really good friends, and I don't expect them to fight at all. And I just believe Aqua's going to full send height. He's going to have good mobility with Spider-Man, and they're going to get good mats. Bugle's a very good spot, one of the best POIs on the map, 2nd best in my opinion, or 3rd to maybe Chongers and then Grotto. So yeah, 5th for Aqua and Noah Riley. Coming at the number 4 spot is a team. Remember, these top 4 and top 5 could go either way. This 4 spot is either going to win. It could win, in my opinion. which is Pink and a NOS. They have uncontested Llama split with Crackshot. There's teams next to him, and obviously Grotto probably going to look down there for Surge maybe. But they are literally getting that uncontested. Free cat mats, guaranteed 6 chilies, and it's Pink and a NOS. Pink, a very good IGL. A NOS, a very good fragger. I just believe they will get top 5, ultimately getting 4th. Okay, this top 3 was actually very, very difficult. Like it was so hard to pit one team there and the other team there. But third, I'm gonna have to pick actually statistically the best duo this season on the E region, which is Hen and Queasy. Queasy loves his high ground, and they could play mid and low ground with Hen's IGling as well. They're just two of the best players on EU, honestly. I just think these other 2 players, one has a better draw spot, and one is just, you guys will find out. So yeah, third spot, Queasy and Hen, they may win, they may get second, but yeah, third is what I think they will get. Coming at the number 2 spot is, in my opinion, the third best player to ever touch this game, which is Tayson and his duo, Thomas HD. Obviously, not the best season for Tayson, Thomas HD, or for Tayson at all. He's just not been playing as much, same with Thomas, but I think they're grinding the game now since Grands is around the corner. And with uncontested Grotto, I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to get Vault for free. They're going to get 2 pads with Tayson's IGling skills. Oh my god. That's just a free second or first. Like, if they don't get at least the top 3 while uncontested Grotto, I'm going to be very, very surprised. So yeah, Tayson and Thomas HD at the number 2 spot. So, in my opinion, the winner for EU Duo FNCS is going to be Cammy and Teak. Obviously, they're going the Cammy split. There's another Cammy split. What a shocker, shocker. Doesn't land into POI. He gets uncontested split. Takes a good quarter of the map, it feels like, every time. So basically, he's going gas station by like Rocky Villas, and then there's gonna like pads, and he's gonna take racetrack, and it's just gonna be free for Cammy and Teak, who I think is gonna win FNCS. I think Cammy and Teak are the best duo in all regions combined. I think it's just, I don't know. There's something about Cammy and Teak. Even in trios, they were so good, and I just think they will get at least a top 3, but in my opinion, a first. A little quick 2 honorable mentions I want to say real quick. Number 1, I think Chapix and obviously Seti, I think they will do well. They've just, my thing with not putting them top 10 is they've struggled this season. They've not had any like really, really good placements. They had to qual off heats obviously, but Tayson did as well. But yeah, I just think they won't get a top 10. But I also wouldn't be shocked if they did get a top 10, because it's obviously Chapix and Seti. And then my other honorable mention is a team that I actually truly hope does end up winning it all. I truly hope I'm wrong about these predictions and this team gets first. I just think with so much going on around Stormy Right, obviously with the Ukraine thing going on, horrible, horrible thing going on over there. And then Kiriyachi, I think they're skilled enough. I don't even know if Stormy's going to be able to play, and I don't think his head's going to be at the right space. Obviously, it's just so sad what's going on over there, but hopefully they do end up winning the FNCS for Stormy Right. And yeah, so that's my predictions, and it's going to NA West. So, just like the last Grand Rail prediction, this time only doing one team for the NA West region, which is Arkham and Epic Will. Obviously, they're going the Crossroads, Coney Crossroads, like Stretching Commitment. Like I said, this would tie in a second and a first for 2 Coney teams, in my opinion. I think Epic Whale and Arca, they are contested, actually, which is the first time we'll ever see them contested in a grand finals. Obviously, they were contested in the Dual Cash Cup, but they beat them, I think it was 5-0, and the only reason they didn't beat them 6-0 is because Arc didn't get them one of the games. They ended up winning that Cash Cup, 2 wins, so I don't think the other team they're contested by is Victor V and some random. I just don't think they're good enough. I just don't. They're not Arkham and Epic Will. I think Arkham and Epic Will, while contested, is still going to win and prove why they're just... They're the one duo truly that could come to EU, maybe win. Come to NA, maybe win. They're just Epic Will and Arc. They've done good in everything, and I don't think it will change now. Obviously, with Reed not qualifying, I'm not doing my top 3. Reed would have been my second, but sadly, Reed and Rex did not qual. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my predictions. That's my duo FNCS predictions video for the NA East, EU, and NA West region. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And yeah, guys, later.